Hey, this is Terry, and you're listening to episode 234.
Welcome to TerryWilson3.com.
Now, if you know what you're worth, now go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you wanna be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that.
Get ready to discover, develop, and monetize your skills and talents with Terry Wilson.
Thank you, Christopher B. This is Terry Wilson, and you are listening to my podcast at TerryWilson3.com. This is episode 234, and I want to talk to you today about something that is so important. I get asked all the time, Terry, how do I make more money in my business? Terry, where's the money at in my business? Terry, where can I streamline things and become more efficient, more effective, and more profitable? So I'm going to answer the question that really every question comes down to, and that is, where is the money? Where is the money? Where's the money in my business? Where's the money in my income? Where can I improve, and grow more money? And so I'm going to answer that today, and I'm going to give you some step-by-step practical ways that you can increase your income and increase the effectiveness and the impact of your business. But before I do, I want to bring out a couple things that we're offering here at TerryWilson3.com. First and foremost, if you want unlimited leads, if you're in the insurance world, real estate world, direct sales, whatever type of business you're in, they are all contingent upon one thing, and we're going to get into that today, and that is people. You got to have people. You got to get in front of more people. You got to speak to more people. We've got a special offer for 7 days. I'm going to give you a trial period for $1 on a software, one of the systems of many systems that we have and offer, and you can try it for only $1. For $1, you can have this software for 7 days. Try it out. Download as many leads as you want, and it'll give you their name, their numbers, their email addresses, everything you need to target people to sell your products, goods, and services. So if you want that, go over to TerryWilson3.com/leads. That's TerryWilson3.com/leads. Next, if you are an entrepreneur and you're paying way too much for health insurance, or maybe you have a job but they don't offer the right type of coverage for you, or whatever, if you need better coverage and you're paying too much, your premiums are too high, your coverage is too low, go to TerryWilson3.com/health. We have health partners over there that will shop it out, let you know exactly what's available in your area. They even have some plans that are off the exchange, which means you will pay a penalty because it's not a quote-unquote approved plan as of yet, but it might offer you more coverage for less money for as little as $89 per month. So go over to TerryWilson3.com/health. And if you have ever been in business at any time, you know from time to time your credit's going to get dinged up. Things happen sometimes out of your control. A lot of times it could be in your control, and so we need to work on that. But for those things where market shifts happen and things happen and it just life happens and your credit gets dinged up, you've got to have good credit to be in business. You've got to have good credit to have good merchant account fees. You got to have good credit to be able to buy things at a lower rate. You've got to have good credit to pay less in a lot of the operational costs that you have in business. And that comes through good credit. Having a FICO score of 650 or better is imperative to being able to get the things you need. If you have something under that, go over to TerryWilson3.com/credit repair. They can actually fix and help you fix your credit with, and as little, I have seen people have their FICO score improved by 100 points in as little as 30 days. Now that's not everyone, that's not all the time, but it's pretty darn quick with them. And so go to TerryWilson3.com/credit repair, and they can even show you how on a business side you could borrow capital that you need to reinvest in your business, to buy inventory, to buy marketing systems like what we offer at TerryWilson3.com, to reinvest in your business to help grow your business. And lastly, if you're looking for a side hustle and you need something to improve what you're doing right now, you can work with Uber and TW3. I have lots of people out there that are driving for Uber and are actually taking inbound calls at TerryWilson3.com to help coach, consult, and sell our marketing systems and training systems. And so you can go over to TerryWilson3.com/Uber, TerryWilson3.com/Uber, and they'll actually give you a bonus for onboarding with them there as well. So it's pretty darn cool. So check that out. So where to get the money. Where's the money at? Where do I get it? Where do I look? That's episode 234, and that's what we're talking about today. And so I want to break it down where you can stop wasting your time on trying to find some new peel through a lotion or potion service to offer, trying to beat your head up against the wall of trying things that just don't work. I'm going to show you exactly how you can improve your business, your income through some just strategic thinking here, where the money's at, how to get the money. And it's not all the time in selling something. It's just engaging people. And so I want to show you that. So obviously the money comes from people. That's bottom line. You got to have people in your business to have a business, to have any hopes of income. And that's the number one challenge of most businesses and most entrepreneurs, is getting their products, goods, and services in front of people. So, but there's three types of people. You've got to understand each type of client, if you will, how to engage them, how to speak and communicate with them, how to meet and surpass their expectations. You've got to understand those basic principles, or you're speaking to the wrong type of person, offering the wrong thing at the wrong time. So let's break it down. The first type of person you've got is basically your potential client. These are not people that you've have looked at a product, good, or service of yours. They've not come to one of your webinars. They've not come to a meeting. They've not done anything. They just fit the demographic. They fit the type of person you're looking for. These are people, because you know in your business I know exactly the type of person I'm looking for my business. I know their personality types typically. That doesn't mean all personality types have to be the same. But in general, there's some basic things. The biggest one is self-motivated and not easily discouraged. You know, that you can be a nice guy, easygoing. You can be an A-type personality that's persistent, that is not necessarily the most easygoing personality. But if you got this thing that's driving you, that I'm not going to be discouraged. I'm not going to necessarily back up when things don't go my way immediately. I am going to be self-motivated. I don't need anybody to go rah-rah all the time. Now, we all need encouragement from time to time. I'm not saying that. But you have to have a self-awareness that to manage yourself, your emotions and stuff. So I know that about my world, because I'm looking for really that entrepreneur at the end of the day. But there's tons of them out there. There's 300 and some odd million people in the country, right? And they're not my clients. But there's a lot of those out there that are potentially my clients. So having an understanding of who fits you, who will work well with your products, goods, and services. If you're a coach, who seems to find the most value out of what you offer? I mean, there's a ton of people that, I get it every day in social media and stuff, Terry. You know, good Lord, you're an idiot. You're crazy. You're whatever. Negative stuff all the time. I call them negative Nancy's. I don't resonate with them. And so, no skin off my teeth. I'm not getting upset about it. I just move on, right? So you have to do the same. But what I'm learning as I'm in this process still for years now, I've been doing entrepreneurial work and stuff for over 25 years, been online for, good Lord, almost 17 of that 25 years. So I understand a lot about internet marketing. I understand a lot about targeting the right prospective or potential client, I should say. But I'm still learning that, I've got to narrow my message even more to resonate with the right person. So you have to, if you want to find your money, if you want to find where are there more opportunity to grow more income, you need to start thinking more strategic on exactly who would I resonate with? Who does this product resonate with? Who do I resonate with? Who are the people that I resonate with? So thinking on those more of a deeper level is going to help you grow more income. Number two, there is your prospective client. These are people that have come into a sales funnel of yours, come into your store, come into your restaurant. They have kicked the tires, if you will. They haven't bought anything, but they are definitely interested. In our world, we have basically two types of clients that we engage with once they become a prospective client. we try to engage them as an affiliate for free. They don't buy anything of ours. They've not invested anything in us, but we give them resale rights to a lot of our products so that they can make a small commission on that. So we're wanting to keep them engaged, wanting them to show them how they can leverage some of our tools and training and technology to grow their income. So we definitely want to engage them, but they're still in that prospective mode. They haven't bought anything from us, but we're trying to incentivize them to engage us. And so they're still out there on that, is what we call the outer courts, right? They haven't come into the holies of holies with the TW option yet, but they're out there, and we want them engaged. We want them excited. We want them involved. We want them constantly coming to trainings so that they're equipped emotionally, intellectually, to be able to communicate to other people, what this product, good service is all about, for the hopes of reselling it themselves and making some money, and also reselling it for their recruiter and trainer that they're talking to. So that's our prospective clients. And the way we communicate with them is completely different than the way we communicate with potential clients or our existing and past clients. Prospective clients are people that have to be followed up with. And I will say most businesses, this is where about 80% of their potential is at. This is where 80% of their money is at. And not understanding how to engage them and continually staying in front of them is a huge downfall for a lot of entrepreneurs. And so I've had to learn over, okay, this works, this doesn't. And it really comes down to, how do you follow up with them? How do you drip on them? And drip is a marketing term of, just giving them bits of information, not too much, too quick, too often, but just enough to keep them engaged, keep them excited, keep them involved. And then when the timing is right, or something hits them the right way and it resonates with them, hey, Terry, I've been doing this little affiliate thing, just sort of 1 foot in the water, 1 foot out. But I see this, and I heard this over here a week ago, and I'm ready to do something. I can't tell you how many people on board with me every single week. They buy a product, they buy a training, they buy a software, they buy something from me for one reason. I've continued to stay on top of them as far as engaging with them and dripping on them. I've had clients that have been in my sales funnel, as we say it in marketing, for 2 years now. They've come to webinars. They're getting these podcasts sent to them. They're constantly getting blog posts once a week at least. I'm not trying to wear them out, but I'm there. I'm constantly telling that prospective client, there's value here for you. You ought to consider this. Here's how you can make money without selling anything. Here's how you can make up to 10 grand a week online. Here's how I'm just constantly showing them, here's some different opportunities. Here's how you can get an hourly or salary job if you're down on your luck right now and need something. Constantly trying to give value, constantly trying to pour into their lives. And then what happens is something eventually along the way, maybe something I said inadvertently, resonates with them. I say, okay, I need to call him. I need to get involved. That's only done through follow-up. 80% of all sales happen after you've asked the prospective client to buy, after you've asked them like 6 times. That's the statistics. You have to ask someone over 6 times. You ought to do this. You ought to consider this. You ought to think about this. You ought to look at this. You ought to check this out. Use whatever language that works for you that sounds like your voice. But you have to do that over 6 times. This is a big one. I'm spending a lot of time on this because so many new entrepreneurs, so many new salespeople, so many new people to business, they go out, they're excited, they go ask someone, hey, you ought to do this. They say no, or they say, I think I'm going to think about it. And then they walk away and they get that same experience 80, 90, 100% of the time for the first several months, and then they're just frustrated. What they're not doing is circling back and following up with those people continuously in the right manner. And I want to show you a resource here at the end, how I can help you step by step, show you a strategy, a 7-step strategy on how you can follow up and convert those prospective clients into clients. And lastly, you have your past and existing clients. These people, even though they've already made a purchase, or even though they're an existing client and using your products, goods, and services, they still have immense value to you. engaging them and showing them how they could start doing this, using this, doing this is going to just basically make your business go viral. It's going to basically take your business out of your little circle of influence, and it's going to that circle of influence and that circle of influence. So you've got to keep them excited. You got to keep them engaged. You got to keep coming up with means and methods and mechanisms that they can continue to make money with you, getting them excited to create a this viral effect. And what that's called old school referrals. I can't tell you how many past clients that they're not even engaged with my business anymore said, hey, I'm not doing this anymore. I went here and I'm doing this now, but go talk to Terry Wilson. And I get a referral. Why? Because even though they might not be an active client of mine anymore, I'm still dripping on them. I'm still talking to them until they tell me to go away and they opt out and they just say, I don't want this anymore. They're going to continue to see me, and I'm still going to continue to pour value as much as I can to them and into them for the express purpose of building goodwill, for the express purpose of casting your bread on the water and watching it come back. I'm telling you, those are the three types of people that you've got to be engaged with. A lot of times, people will stay on that potential side. All they're doing is constantly going out, cold calling, using the voice broadcast dollars, using our bulk emailers, using all of these things to cast their net and try to get all these potential clients in. You've got to do that. You have to do that initially. That is 99.9% of your daily business activity is drawing people in to your list. But once you've drawn them, they've seen your products, goods, and services. They've seen your offer, and they've turned into a prospective client. Do not neglect those prospective clients. If you've got a list of 1,000 people right now, then you need to start backing down and making sure, okay, am I following up with these people correctly? Am I engaging with them correctly? Am I inviting them to talks that I can have online and my own little webinars? Am I doing things that keeps them involved, excited, engaged with this? Am I showing them how, even if they don't want to buy something from me now, they can get involved and refer people to me, and I'll give you money? Am I getting them excited about my product to the point where if they're not ready to buy themselves, they're at least excited enough to share it for the hopes of making a little income? I'm telling you, as you get into your business, as you are building your list, the old adage, the loot is in the list, as you're doing that, you've got to start really engaging that list. And I still use marketing to drive people. I'm doing online marketing. I'm doing SEO marketing. I'm doing the voice broadcast, text marketing, social media marketing. I'm doing all that because I'm constantly pouring stuff into my funnel. You need fresh new leads, but you cannot do that and ignore your existing leads. So make sure you're staying on those prospective clients. There's three ways that you can make money with those three types of people. Number one, of course, they buy something, just raw selling them something. Make your purchase process as easy as possible. One of the things that we use and one of the resources we use is cashmutualstore.com. cashmutualstore.com. If you got a product, good, or service, it's $500 or more. It's a sort of a higher ticket. They can set a product like that with a FICO score of 550 or better. It's got to be at 550, so it's a lower credit, but they can still get a good, decent loan for like $19, $15 a month on up, based on how much, for like a 48-month installment. Pay it off at any time. It's not like a credit card where you have this minimum payment and you're in debt forever. So it's a fixed, what they call a closed-in loan, so it doesn't go on forever. And they can pay it off as quick as they want as well. It's going to be a higher interest rate, somewhere between 18 and 21%, but it's a way that they can get your product, good, and service, engage in it, and start making money with it now. And then pay it off. If it's a product that they can make money off of, then they pay it off as soon as they start getting their cash flow. But cashmutualstore.com is a great resource to help your clients buy from you. The other thing is engage with you. Like I was saying, set up that referral marketing partnership you have with them, saying, listen, go out, sell my system, sell my products, sell my goods, my services, and I'll pay you this, this, and this. That's how we do it at TW3. We have 3 products. It's $5,000, $1,000, $2,500. Our members, our trainers get paid $400, $700, $1,200, but they can recruit affiliates that sell for them and pay them $100, $150, $300. So they don't, if I make $400 off a sale and my affiliate over here sold it, I'll pay him $100 for his effort because he brought that client to me, and I'll net $300 still because I'm going to be after the sale. So you've got to set up those types of programs. This back when the 90s, when I was in retail, I had 3 or 4 really good clients. They were musicians. They owned recording studios. They were teachers. And I gave them, what we called bird dog fees back then, is where we're paying them a fee for bird dogging, as we used to say in the South. But they're affiliates. They're out there reselling, sending leads to me, and I'm paying, I'm putting it on their account, and they're getting free gear or whatever. But you got to set up those types of structures in your business to engage your existing clients and stuff like that. So there's ways to make money with people that way. And they're not buying, they've already bought, or they haven't bought anything, but you're incentivizing them to refer people to you. So start thinking on those levels. And finally, the referral is the final thing where they're referring people. The engagement could also work like getting set up with our referral marketing partners in your business. If you're an insurance guy, a real estate guy, one of those types of businesses, you've already got this business, you've already got this product, this is what you sell. But you could refer people to other products that complement your products. For instance, if I'm a realtor, I could refer people to easy mortgage lending, offer and get paid a pretty handsome fee for that referral. And we have that in our RMP. In every industry. I give credit cards away, $25 gift cards away, Visa gift cards, Amazon gift cards, Walmart cards. I give all kinds of stuff away, and I get paid for it. And I use that as an incentive to send referrals to me. I use that as an incentive to talk to me. It's called incentive marketing, but that's your engagement. So if you'll do those things with those people, either sell them something where they buy it, engage them with another product, good, and service that you get paid just as sending them over for the engagement, or that referral process I was talking about, you're going to make money. That's definitely a good way to incentivize those folks and get them making money for you, whether they buy anything or not. Finally, that resource I was talking about, the art of the follow-up, understanding the art of the follow-up. There is an art to it. It's part science, part art. And I wrote a short 28 page ebook. You can get it over at terrywilson3.com, and it'll give you the step-by-step how once you have taken a potential client and made them a prospective client, and they're now on your list, how you can strategically follow up with them in a way that's not irritating, engage them, get them excited, and you're going to either make money from selling them something or getting them selling stuff for you. Till next time, this is Terry Wilson for Terry Wilson 3. Hey, remember, if you want to go to the next level, you have to grow to the next level, and that's why I want to give you a free copy of my new book, You Are Worth More. Go to terrywilson3.com/worthmore now.
Thank you for listening to our show today at terrywilson3.com. If you would like more information on how we can take your money, your business, and your life to the next level, then please visit us online at terrywilson3.com or call 800-673-1728.
Man, it's a great system here. This is good stuff here. I wish I found this company 10 years ago.